Today we are gonna be watching. You can have a good attitude or a bad attitude. Sometimes you can make mistake. So you ready? Let's go. Wait, ouch.
Do you have an attitude of gratitude? What on earth is that? An attitude is a way of thinking or feeling about something. We can have a good attitude or a bad attitude. The cool thing is that we are in charge of our attitude. We can choose to have a positive attitude. When we find things to be grateful for and always look for the good, we have an attitude of gratitude. There are so many things to be grateful for. The air we breathe, a sunny day, a favorite friend. Sometimes we forget all of the great things in our lives. Sometimes it's hard to have a good attitude, to be grateful. It can be really hard to see the good when everything seems to be going wrong. Like when it's rainy and you don't see a bit of the bright sun anywhere. But there is always something to be grateful for. When it rains, we can be thankful for the rain helping the grass and plants grow, or getting to splash in the puddles. When we make mistakes, we can be grateful for the opportunity to learn something new and to have the courage to try again. Remember, we can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we respond. We can always respond in a healthy, positive way. We can choose to look for the good in our lives and practice gratitude. Gratitude makes life fuller, brighter, and better. It turns whatever we have into enough and more. It turns a meal into a feast. When you have an attitude of gratitude, you think positively. When you think in this way, it will change the way you feel. Positive, grateful thinking makes you feel good and happy. Remember, you get to choose your thoughts. Isn't it amazing that you can choose what you think and how you feel? The more you think good thoughts, the easier it is to do. We have to work out our gratitude muscle and make it bigger and stronger. So what do you say? Are you ready to have an attitude of gratitude? What are you thankful for? Starting today, let's be grateful, thinking good thoughts and feeling happy.
Did y'all hear that? So y'all gonna be telling me which of your favorite part when the movie is done. Now let's go. Then you're gonna have a great song to do. If y'all be quiet. I wanna see if this is good.
If you want to achieve better results, make a great impression, and save time at work, you should get Grammarly.
Join Kids Hut family. Tia, I want to buy that robot. But Tofu, you already have 2 of them. I want the red one too. I have a blue and a black robot. Well, aren't 2 enough for you, Tofu? Please, Tia, I won't go home if you don't buy me the toy robot. Stop behaving so stubborn, Tofu. You remind me of Karen from the story, The Red Shoes. Who's Karen? The Red Shoes. Once upon a time, in a faraway village, there lived a little girl named Karen. She lived with her mother in a small cottage. Karen was a cheerful girl full of curiosity. She was very close to her mother and would often ask her questions about little things. Mother, where does the light on Earth come from? It's the sun that emits light on Earth, dear. Karen and her mother were very poor, so Karen just had one dress, a rugged doll, and a single pair of wooden shoes that her mother made for her. The wooden shoes that she wore were very uncomfortable, but she had nothing else to wear. One day, Karen's mother fell sick, so Karen went to the town to buy essentials for her mother. On the way, she found a pair of red shoes lying on the roadside. The shoes looked so glossy and beautiful that Karen couldn't help but take them. She picked the shoes up and went home to show them to her mother.
these shoes just gorgeous? Oh dear, where did you get these shoes from? I found them on the roadside. I want to keep them. Karen, these shoes may belong to someone else. You should go and keep them where you found them at once. Someone must have dropped them by mistake. You cannot take things that belong to others. No, Mother. These are my shoes now. I found them. Karen, that's not a good thing to do. Stop being so stubborn. I don't care, Mother. I want these shoes. Karen, I want you to promise me that you won't wear these shoes. I may not be wealthy enough to buy you a pair of new shoes, but I don't want you to wear someone else's shoes either. Karen sadly promises her mother and slides the shoes under her bed. Days go by, and one day, Karen's sick mother passes away. The next day, Karen puts on the pair of red shoes and attends her mother's funeral. Nobody could take their eyes off Karen's bright red shoes, and they start gossiping about it, that how disrespectful the little girl was. But Karen loved the bright red shoes and did not care about what people said. After some time, an old woman passed by in her wealthy carriage. She stopped by and learned that the poor little girl was an orphan now. The old woman pitied the little girl and wanted to adopt her. Oh dear, I would love to have this pretty little girl with me. I promise I will take good care of her and provide her with the best life. And so Karen went away with the old woman and started living her new life in the lovely mansion. Dear, you've been wearing these red shoes since the day of your mother's funeral. You must take them off now. They are all rugged and dirty. I promise I will buy you a pair of better shoes than these. No, I love my red shoes. Karen, don't be so stubborn. I'll buy better shoes for you than these. Disheartened Karen throws away the pair of red shoes since she did not want to upset the old woman who had been so kind to adopt her and give her a wealthy life. A few days passed by, and Karen was playing in her room with her new toys. She wore a beautiful new dress too. The old woman entered with a gift box. Karen opened it happily and found a new pair of blue shoes. She became very angry and threw the box away.
Wait, guys.
Okay, class. Who would like to do problem 3 on the board?
Please don't be me. I don't want these blue shoes. They are so ugly. I want the same pair of red shoes that I had. Take them away at once. Oh, Karen, stop being so stubborn. These shoes look better than those ugly red ones. Karen becomes so stubborn with each passing day that she had no idea that she was hurting the old woman's feelings. Karen always missed her red shoes, and years later, she grew up to be a beautiful young lady, but her stubborn attitude remained the same even when the old lady did whatever she could to make her happy. She often bought her gifts, but Karen liked nothing but the red shoes. The old woman puts a bowl of salad for Karen to eat, but she pushes the bowl away. Who on earth eats salad? I want a burger. Make me a burger. The old woman sadly takes away the plate of salad that she made with love for Karen and cooks her a burger. She takes it to her room where Karen is putting on her blue shoes. See, these don't even fit me anymore. I have grown up now and I need new shoes and clothes. And so the old lady and Karen go to the market. Karen spots the beautiful red shoes when they stop by at a shop. Oh my! These are just like the pair of red shoes that I had. I want to buy these. Oh dear, we should buy something more formal that is suitable for all occasions. We should buy the black ones instead. I will either buy the red shoes or both. That's it. Oh Karen, when will you stop being so stubborn? And so the old lady counts her pennies and buys both the red and the black pair of shoes for Karen. She goes home happily. There comes a day when they had to attend another funeral. Karen, please put on the black shoes. I don't want people talking ill about you. Don't worry, I will. Karen goes and puts on the red shoes, thinking nobody would notice it under her long dress. They go on and attend the funeral. While at the cemetery, a gushing wind blows and lifts up Karen's dress, exposing the pair of glossy red shoes. The crowd is in awe and they start gossiping about how disrespectful Karen's shoes were for a funeral. Karen, you have left no stone unturned at being stubborn. I love my red shoes. I don't care about the world. A young lad comes by and praises Karen's choice of shoes and tells her how beautiful she was. Hello, miss. You are unbelievably beautiful. And oh, your shoes are so gorgeous too. Would you like to join me for a dance at the palace tonight? I would love to. As Karen jumps with excitement, her feet just couldn't stop dancing. She danced and danced away into the woods. The young lad chased her, but couldn't catch up with her speed. She spun and spun all the way until she was dizzy. 2 days passed by, and Karen just couldn't stop dancing. She drifted away into the woods and danced until her feet became sore and struck with thorns. Her red shoes turned rugged and dirty, but she just couldn't stop herself. Oh, please, stop. I can't dance anymore. I feel so tired and dizzy. Enough. I promise I won't be so stubborn. And as she said these words, the red shoes popped out of her feet and Karen fell to the ground. She gained all her strength and walked barefoot to her way home after 2 days straight. As soon as she saw the old woman, she ran into her arms and started sobbing. I'm so sorry. I promise I won't be so stubborn anymore. I have realized my mistake. Oh dear. Oh, my little girl. I'm glad you are home safe and sound. The young prince had been looking for you everywhere. Suddenly, the young prince approaches their doorstep. Oh, Karen, there you are. I've been looking for you since days. They embrace each other and the prince goes down on his knees and proposes to marry Karen. She jumps with delight and says yes. Karen leaves her stubbornness behind and turns into a responsible, humble, and a beautiful
Someone at the
princess
door.
thereafter. Wow, this was a wonderful story, Tia. I promise I won't be stubborn anymore. I have learned my lesson. That's great, Tofu.
What's his name? Can't read.
For your favorite rhymes, stories,
Pranav?
and more, join Kids Hut family. Subscribe here.
Do you like that movie, guys? Now, let me show you the song that I'm gonna do for you.
Do you have an attitude of gratitude?
Gracie's Corner.
Row, row the boat, jumping on the screen. Mary, Mary, Mary. If boys don't like to watch that, you'll have to watch it, boys. Now.
Mommy rode the boat. Mommy rode the boat. Hey. Mommy rode the boat. Mommy rode the boat. Hey.
Daddy rode a boat. Daddy rode a boat. Hey. Daddy rode a boat. Daddy rode a boat. Dad.
Granny rode the boat. Hey.
Granny rode a boat. Granny rode a boat. Hey. Grandpa rode a boat. Grandpa rode a boat. Hey. Grandpa rode a boat. Grandpa rode a boat. Hey. Mom clap, 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 clap for me. Clap, 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 clap for me. Mama clap, 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 clap for me. No. Oh, baby rode the boat. Hey.
Baby rode the boat. Baby rode the boat. Hey. Mommy rode the boat.
Mommy rode a boat. Hey. Mommy rode a boat. Mommy rode a boat. Hey.
Daddy rode
A boat. Daddy rode a boat. Hey. Daddy rode a boat. Daddy rode a boat. Hey.
Granny rode the boat. Hey. Granny rode the boat. Granny rode the boat. Hey. Grandpa rode the boat.
Papa rode a boat. Hey.
Grandpa rode the boat. Grandpa rode the boat. Hey. Now come on, clap, 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 clap with me. Now come on, clap, 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 clap with me. Now come on, clap, 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 clap with me. And roll the boat. Hey.
Okay, did y'all like it?